What's happening? I'm Tashya T, and this is...
I'm Damo.
And currently we're newsing the news.
Newsing the shit out of the news.
Meaning we're taking the news and bringing a new spin to the news.
Spinning the shit out of the news.
Great. I'm talking about the national news. He's going to be doing the local news.
The local news.
To start out with, the swine flu. Some serious stuff. It's turned into a pandemic. Yes, a pandemic. 102 cases across the United States.
Goddamn!
Goddamn. Serious stuff. The Vice President says, try to avoid crowded places. So if you take the metro, don't go to work. If you take the bus, don't go to work. If you work in a brothel, don't go to work. Those are the kind of serious things we're talking about right now. And I want to get down to the news behind the news with this whole swine flu, because the big story is the manhunt for Betty Bacon Bits.
Betty Bacon Bits.
Yeah, this is this little broad right here that started this whole situation. See, she had a little bit of gingivitis in the mouth, and she was tongue kissing this pig, and it turned into a kaleidoscopic, cosmic mix.
Contamination.
Of contamination. Very serious stuff here. Kind of like what happened with the whole AIDS epidemic, when this white woman kissed a monkey and it turned into a whole situation. So we're looking for Betty Bacon Bits.
What have we learned from this news?
Very important news.
White people kissing animals bring disease.
But they also want to cure disease, so it's very, very important. They keep us entertained. They keep us entertained.
God bless the white people. I'll drink on that.
Drink on it. Drink on it. Yeah. Next, very important news that we're newsing the news. The fiance of the accused Craigslist killer. That's kind of a tongue twist for you. Craigslist killer.
Say it fast 5 times.
Craigslist killer, Craigslist killer, Craigslist killer, Craigslist killer, Craigslist killer. Yeah. The fiance of the accused Craigslist killer, she's kind of not a ride or die chick. This hussy said last week she was going to stay with him. See, kind of happy in this picture here. He's kind of sad here because he didn't know she was going to break up with him a week later. It's kind of a sad situation. And here he is after he killed a broad. Very sad situation. That's why they're calling him the Craigslist killer. Now, for me, I would have been more of a ride or die chick in this kind of situation, and I would have waited at least till he got a movie deal or some new action figures. That's what it's about in 2009, right?
That's what it's about.
New stuff. Last very important national news that we're going to news today is the situation with a priest. It's Reverend Massamora. Who cares about his name? It's just a very interesting story that I saw on CNN today. That he forgave this woman here, very bad haircut, forgave this woman here for stabbing him. Her name was... she doesn't have a name. Just crazy lady that thought he was the Antichrist and stabbed him. What do you think her name is?
Bitch with a knife.
Oh, bitch with a knife. Very interesting. She stabbed him because she thought he was the Antichrist, which is a very sad and disturbing story, because if he was the Antichrist and we were waiting on this woman to kill him, where would we be right now?
You let down Jesus.
She let us all down.
Shame on you.
I hope she doesn't go to heaven.
You won't. That's a feel-good story, isn't it, Tom?
Yeah, very feel-good. Now we're going to move on to the local news for all you local DMVians.
And local news. Marion Barry, former mayor of D.C., just bought his girlfriend an $800 opera coat. Now, granted, this nigga has tax troubles, but yet he outbidded Wolf Blitzer for an $800 opera coat.
That's what I'm talking
Marion Barry was quoted by saying, "The tax man may get my money, but they have no place telling me what I can buy my bitches."
Take what you want, but don't touch them
My bitches.
Okay.
A Leesburg man's death was ruled as suspicious. Police say it might have been a suicide murder. Or murder-suicide, which is the cool thing nowadays. It's the new sensation sweeping the nation. Everyone's doing it.
Might happen tonight.
His neighbors say, "I don't know what happened. They were such good people. He tried to apparently kill his wife, who was in ICU, and he did himself in."
Sad.
Here's the thing. This has been going on for years. Men have been trying to kill themselves and their wives for years. We've all been familiar with this painting here. Van Gogh, with him cutting his ear off. He had a nagging bitch of a wife. She wouldn't leave alone. He cut his ear off so he wouldn't have to hear the bitch. Mailed it to her. That way, she can yell into his ear and he didn't have to be there.
Special
That's
delivery.
a feel-good story. I'll drink to that shit.
I would too, but I don't have a drink. He's cheap and didn't buy me one.
And then we have these two mothers here. These two nerds tried to blow up their principal in a Montgomery County school. We've got good old Anthony Terrence and Hakabib Muhammad. I don't even really know his name. I think it's Yanada Get at you.
Ah, get at you.
Get a haircut. These sons of bitches are going to jail for trying to kill their principal because the principal pretty much was agreeing with their guidance counselor saying that they were slow. That's a feel-good story too.
It is.
And we also have a segment we like to call Now I Can Die Happy. Now I Can Die Happy is pretty much things in the news that make you say, I've heard everything. Now I can die happy. Paris Hilton was jumped in a bar.
Ah.
And she fought back. Now I can die happy. Matthew Broderick and his wife are expecting twins. Now I can die happy. Now that I know this. And the biggest one of them all, drum roll please, Rihanna's bitch ass is getting her jewelry back. It was being held for evidence.
Not her pride. That's what's sad.
Yeah, she didn't get that black eye back. That's a shame. But now I can die happy. Over to you, Tasha.
Great. I want to talk about a few things. I don't have any pictures, which is sad. Maybe you can Google it. Beyonce's ass was out in the streets looking a mess today. She sort of looked like a cross between Diana Ross and Carrot Top. You should check it out. Google it. It was all bad. Other people that were dressing horribly today were Britney Spears. Yeah, she was just caught with no pants on. You should check that out. And last but not least, Kim Kardashian was happy about her cellulite. Who the hell's happy about cellulite, Heffa? You're not happy about cellulite.
I'll tell you who is happy about her cellulite. This guy.
Ah!
This guy loves cellulite and blowing up his principal.
Good times.
And a fucked up haircut.
Well, that's newsing the news for today.
The shit out of the news.
We'll be back in like a week with some more news. There's always more news to news. It was good times with you, Tashya T. Oh.
Damo, bottoms up, America.